I haven't done a live for a long time, but I feel really excited to be here today. So, for those of you that are joining me, I'm excited that you're here as well. So, I'm here to, answer questions and to connect with you guys as well. So, we do get a lot of questions that are coming to the office. So, I just wanted to come on here and be the person that answers them for you. So, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Carli, and I'm the founder of the Spinal Flow Technique. It's my mission to help people. There's so much suffering, there's so much pain, there's so much disease, there's so much illness in the world, and it's my mission to help people heal. And the way I do that is by training people that want to become practitioners and learn a healing modality. So that's a little bit about me, why I do what I do. And I love what I do. Like, my most favorite thing in the world is healing. I've done that my whole life. My background is as a former chiropractor and, working with the spine, the nervous system, and specializing in stress. So if you're on here, say hello. I'd love to see who's on here and, hear from you guys as well. But I want to start by answering some questions that I have had submitted. And the first question I have was asked was, I have back pain. Can the Spinal Flow Technique help me? And for me, that's what I did for so long. I had my own private practice and I helped so many people that had back pain, so many people that had back pain, sciatica, leg pain, groin pain. And how I did that was with the Spinal Flow Technique, was actually by having a look at what their spine was doing. And everything we do with the Spinal Flow Technique is around the spine. This is my friend, the spine. This is the spine, this is the front, this is the back. And if we come down here, this is the pelvis. And often one of the biggest causes we have of back pain can be a spinal blockage. It can be in the lumbar spine, but it can also be in the sacroiliac region, which is where the sacrum is, where it articulates to the ilium. And in this area between the sacrum and the ilium is called the sacroiliac joint. In the Spinal Flow Technique, we call this the foundation gateway. So what Spinal Flow practitioners do is they're trained to feel blockages. A normal joint and normal alignment moves like that, has really, really good movement. When there's a blockage, hi, Diane. When there's a blockage, what happens is rather than having really good movement, it becomes stuck. When there's stuckness, it means the joints aren't doing what they need to do. The nerve supply that needs to come out can get compromised from the body. So often, one of the causes of back pain can be a blockage, and this blockage to the foundation gateway, where rather than having full movement like that, it becomes stuck. And that can affect the joints, but it also can affect the sacrum, the ilium, and it can affect the nerve that comes all the way down the spine, which is the sciatic nerve. So that's something that can happen. And so I guess for me is like, if you have got back pain, I'm going to tell you that you don't have to. You don't have to have it. But the best way I can help you is for you to go and see one of my Spinal Flow practitioners. They are listed on our website. And the best thing to do is to go in for an assessment and say, hey, I've got back pain. Can you help me? And what they're going to do is they're going to go through an assessment. They're going to have a look at the gateways. They're going to have a look at your posture, and they're going to be able to say to you, yes, I can help you because I can feel this. They're going to be able to give the answers. But from me to you, I want you to know that you don't have to have pain. But if you do, your body's telling you something. It's saying, hey, I'm not okay. So listen, please listen. It's important to listen to your body, but also take action. Go and see one of my practitioners because they are amazing. And, they work very closely with me to assess and see what's going on with your body. Next question is, where are the 7 gateways and do these relate to chakras? So that's a great question. So my friend, the spine, we have got 7 gateways in the spine, and these gateways are right at the top. We call this one awaken. It's the cranial area. The second gateway is a pause gateway, which is around C1 and C2. We've got the passion gateway, which is around C3 to C7. When I say C3s and Ts, I'm talking about the cervical vertebra. I'm talking about the cranial. The thoracic spine is called the center gateway. The lumbar spine here is called the power gateway. We've got the foundation gateway, what I spoke about before, which is the pelvis. And right down below, we've got the base gateway. And these are around spinal segments, but they do correlate with the chakras. So the chakras are in a similar region. The chakras are not attached to the spine. Everything we do in the spinal flow is spine, looking at posture, looking at nerve roots. But the chakras seem to be in a really similar area. And we found when there's a blockage in the passion gateway that not only could someone have, difficulty swallowing and shoulder pain and problems down their arm, but they may be feeling, not being able to speak their truth, which is similar to what the people that work closely with chakras would say. So there is a correlation. There's a correlation between, I call this the center gateway, which is in the thoracic spine. That would be the heart chakra, and it's like a closing of the heart or hiding yourself. So I'm a big believer that there's nothing new out there, that so many of these things have been around for so long, and the chakras, it's just beautiful ancient wisdom. So I've created the 7 gateways based on what I felt in my practice and what I felt with lots of people. And there's so many similarities and differences to the chakra system. But my thing is, if it works and it makes sense for you, then that's all that matters, no matter what we call it. My next question is, do I need to be a chiropractor to join the Spinal Flow Certification Program? Absolutely not. We have so many different people that are in our Spinal Flow Certification Program. We have some chiropractors, which are awesome, and we've got some teachers and nurses and doctors and physios. We've got some mums and teachers, and we've got, people that have never, ever been healers before, or, have just always had a passion to do some form of healing and have chosen to join us. So you don't have to have any modality at all, just a passion to want to make a difference in the world. And that's my biggest thing. It's like, if you want to make a difference in the world and you want to help people, then come and play with us. How do I find a Spinal Flow practitioner? Great question. Our Spinal Flow practitioners are located on our website. The website is spinalflowtechnique.com. And you can see there's a practitioner page, and you can see our practitioners there. What if there are no Spinal Flow practitioners in my area? Then you need to become one. Just joking. If there are no Spinal Flow practitioners in the area, they're coming. I'm really on a mission to bring Spinal Flow to every area and region around the world. We started off here in Australia. We've moved to the US, and just next year our first trainings are going to be in Europe, which we're super excited. So bear with us, we're getting there. But what to do if there's no practitioners in your area, then come here and join a lot of our resources where you can hear lots of things that you can do on your own. My book at some stage will be released, so as soon as that's released, that will help you. But just keep looking out to our website, because we have got practitioners in training in all different regions of the world, and once they get their certification and it's stamped, you will see. So keep checking back. I've got another question, then I've got one on here that I'll answer as well. How do I know if the Spinal Flow technique can help me? You know what? Healing and sickness is so different. So if you have a spine and there are blockages in your body, Spinal Flow can help you. And why I say that is because Spinal Flow works with a premise that healing happens inside you, that you have everything you need to heal. And healing happens through this intelligence in the body, life force, innate intelligence, wisdom. That's inside you. What can happen is, in life, we have physical, chemical, and emotional stress, and that can create blockages in the system. A blockage in the system that's in the spine not only interferes with the spine, the spinal column, it interferes with that healing intelligence in the system that can create less health, less healing. With the Spinal Flow technique, what we want to do is we want to create more healing. So if there's a blockage, our practitioners work on contacting access points to create less blockages and more life force, which is always going to move you towards healing. Now, the reason I'm getting excited now, the reason I know that is because I teach them that every contact must make change. Every single contact they make on your body will create more flow, more spinal flow, and less blockages. So you know that when you see a spinal flow practitioner, you will get change. If there's not change, they're going to stop what they're doing. So please know that if you have got something and you are saying, can a spinal flow practitioner help me? And I've got this disease, I've got this illness. The answer is yes, because it's our job as spinal flow practitioners to restore you back to wellness, to help your body create less blockages, release the blockages that are there, so more healing happens. People report with a spinal flow technique that they have less pain, more energy, they feel better in themselves, they just feel better in life. And that's what you will feel when there are less blockages. So it doesn't actually matter for us what the disease and what the diagnosis is. As long as there's a blockage there, we can get to work helping your body do what it knows. The body's incredible. Your body's incredible. It's got a wisdom inside it that knows what to do. And we're there to help that. So the answer is yes, Spinal Flow can help you. It's just, it's a wellness modality to help your body's own wisdom to do what it knows how to do. So the answer is always yes. Often what happens in life is stress comes in the body. We're not able to process it, so we store it in the spine. The more we store in the spine, it turns into a blockage. That blockage just creates stiffness. It creates less life force in the system, and you may not even notice it. But over time, that blockage can create another blockage. After a while, there may be pain or there may be stiffness. After longer, there may be disease or illness or a diagnosis that's given based on that. So with spinal flow technique, what we do is we reverse that. Even though the body might have pain or disease or illness now, we look at restoring you back to health and wellness, to release some blockages, to create more movement, more freedom, more life force, until that disease and illness starts to not have the buildup that it had before. We're looking to change the structure and function of your body through the spinal nervous system. So I hope that answers your question, because the spinal flow technique is for everybody. As long as you have a spine and a nervous system, then we definitely can help you. I have got a question on here, and oh my God, my eyes are finding it so hard to see. So I'm so interested in technique. My partner suffers with Sherman's disease, and I really want to learn to help him. I'm Reiki 2 healer, and I love this. Oh, thank you for sharing. I've worked with so many people that have Shermans, because, that's a real stiffening and stuckness of the spine, especially the thoracic spine. And I know over time that I have helped people create more flow and more ease. And I can help you with that. So, if you choose to join my certification program, I'll help you. We have 4 calls every single week. So I'm actually jumping off this live to get onto my call with my beautiful students and practitioners. So I'm there to support them. Yeah, we have 4 calls a week. So Sherman's is like a real hardening of the spine. So rather than having this beautiful movement, it just becomes a lot harder there. So with the spinal flow technique, what happens is we just bring in more softness, less blockages, more ease in the system, so we can get more healing to the body, and have noticed really massive changes with that as well. So I would love to help you help him. That's definitely something that I would love to do. So I just wanted to really jump on here and answer the questions that I had coming in. For those of you that are watching, thank you for joining me. This is going to become more of a regular event. So I am going to be here to, support you guys on, your health, your healing, on your journey as a healer, or someone that's, looking for help with your own body. That's definitely my aim. So thank you for being on here. I've loved being on here, and I really just love that a lot of you guys are on a mission with me to help people heal. The time is now. There's so much suffering in the world, and what I know for sure is that the state of your spine, if there's hardness and stuffness in your spine and your body, stuckness, there's hardness and stuckness in your life. If we can create more ease and more flow, life can feel better. So I'm on a big mission to do that. Hello from Athens, Greece. I was in Athens, Greece a few months back. I'm from the Netherlands here. Catherine's driving. Hello, Catherine. Hello, New Zealand. Hey, Diane. Oh, thank you guys for being on here. I love that you've come to join me on here with Denmark. I'm so excited for our European people. We have just committed to doing our trainings next year in Barcelona. So we've got our dates for our trainings on the website as well. So we are going to be teaching from Barcelona, but it means that there's going to be Spinal Flow that will be available to our beautiful European people. And, we've got some people already that are starting to get certified. And I'm just excited that, that you guys are here together with me and on a mission to create big healing in the world. The time is now. We've got to get to work because, like I said, healing's possible. Healing happens. I've done this my whole life. And now it's my mission to help other people. So big love to you guys. Thank you so much for being on here today. And I look forward to seeing you next time.